Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Hi Fran, hi Fatima, hi Bar. Now I forgot what they're called. Grab and dabs. Grab and dabs. So Solutions, John and Lisa. And you can find them on Etsy. Oh, my computer is offline, so I think I'm still good. I'll just keep looking at the camera. Oh, I hate my computer or my internet. Anyway, so they come with these little dots that you can put colors on them. I have 4, but I'm going to order more because, I mean, you can already see I have ink on them from switching things out because, yeah, I was like really playing, but not like I really want to play. So I definitely need more of these so I'm not switching back and forth. But I did make these, and then this happened. So we're going to try to recreate that. It was like full of alcohol, and I sat it down by the machine with like these dyes on it. And then I went to cut it and I went, it's still too, didn't dry yet. But when I picked these up, like I had all that bleached out. So I'm going to try and recreate that. We'll see if that works. And this was on regular cardstock. And then I do have a couple cards to make with, whatever backgrounds we make. And this was on glossy. So if you have glossy, in your stock, we don't sell it anymore. You can probably get it on Amazon or any of the craft online places. But anyway, let me put this so I don't lose it over there, and we'll start doing something. But let me do one that's not. So from a sponge, if you cut it in 4, and that's how they planned it when they designed to sell them in 4s. So if you cut them in 4ths, and then you can just open it slightly. You don't want to go too far because you don't want to crack it. But then just put that in there like that. So it'll look like that. They're really comfortable to use besides everything else. So I'm going to put another one in here. Now I'm going to, of course, put one in that I've already used, so I'm going to have ink. But if you wash your sponges, and you don't have to have one of these, see, between glycerin and ink. What was I just going to say? Oh, so if you just use like you do normally, like reds for reddish, so you have some for light, some for darks. You don't really need that many of them, but enough that you can do some lights and darks at the same time. And like I know if I'm doing this, like I'll get my fingernail, a mark in your card. So this is really cool. All right, let me grab some paper. And my computer seems to be back online, so let me see if I can just get back to being able to see. Oh, there I am. Okay. And now I can see people. But hey, hi Lisa. If you throw your link in there. Hi Heather and Cecilia, Teresa, Joanne. Okay, let's get back to it. Or start. I don't know. I'm a little whatever. On my normal. Okay, so we're going to start with green. Let's do some pear pizzazz. No, let's do some old olive, because that'll be the one for the card. Some mango melody. I think I'll just use these 2 colors. I think that's what I used for that one card. So what I'm going to do, though, is usually you see me put my ink on a block. I may end up doing some of that, too, because some of these are hard to push. You got to be strong like bull. All right, so I've got those going. I think they're so you can see them. And I'm going to put a little bit of glycerin there and a little bit of glycerin there. That was the brown one. All right, so I'm starting a new green one, I guess. Green. So I'm going to just put it into the glycerin and work it into the sponge. And then I can pick up some of the green. And then we're not going to do anything, you know, like really heavy duty, technical. We're going to do some easy. Need more. Sometimes it's better to use the block to get more color. So I guess that's what we're going to do. It's just a little bit more cleaning. All right, and I'm going to give it a little bit more glycerin, and I think I'll just keep that cover off. Ooh, it almost went to the other side of the desk. Okay, so we're going to just put some there and some over there. We're not going to worry about lights and darks because we're doing some like fall colors. And let's see, which was the orange? That one. This still has a lot in it. Yeah, whenever you start like a new sponge, it needs like a lot of glycerin to get it to really go like that. Once your glycerin is worked into the sponge, it's good. And you can go over the other color. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the orange. Losing my voice. And then just blend it a little bit so it's not so blotchy. Okay, so now we're going to do one with some brown in it. Oh, maybe I'll do those little pieces. See, now normally when I work, maybe when I get the little machine or I have to bring my other machine over, like I'll take a piece like this and then go cut something out of it, like to make this card. But I cut them in advance, so it's a little bit harder. Just a little bit. All right, so I want the brown. Or did I do the cinnamon? I think I used both. I think I used some of this. I'm going to start with the cinnamon. Why not? Maybe I didn't use this because there's no gunk in it. But we're going to use it now. Ah. All right, so this has some of the other brown already on it. So we're going to put like a little dot there, and here, and there, a little there. We're going to go back to some of this. And then, let's see if there's enough green on here. We're going to smooth it all together with the green. Okay. I think I need some more green. We'll do it right from there. There's not a lot of glycerin on there now. And I could be using the stencil stop as well, because that would like hold it and keep my fingers a little cleaner. But, you know. All right, so I'm not liking that came out too brown, but I think it'll still work. Let me see if I can blend it a little bit more. We'll take some of this green. This is Granny Apple. Oh, Granny. Granny. Like, they're never going to come out the same, you know, when you do any kind of sponging like this. Just saying. And this will dry a little bit lighter. Okay, so this was just regular sponging, and it is so comfortable to use this. I mean, seriously. I love it. I really love it a lot. Look how this one lightened up already from drying. Okay, so now we're going to move on to some alcohol. And I didn't try it on the sponges. That's going to be part of our experimenting. So I have this like nail polish smushy thing. I'm going to take out a couple of these because what I used was a cotton ball. And somewhere I had those, you know, those facial pads. I brought it in here and, oh, I found it. So I wanted to try one of those. But I think I'm going to double it. Use two. Do I want it that way? No, I want it that way. That's like the smoother side. So, am I using green? I need the green. Well, regardless, I'm going to have to be doing something different. Nope, that way. Maybe one would have been enough. Ooh, that's going to be pretty good. All right. There's the other one. Okay, so what I do with this is, ooh, like get plenty of alcohol in your cotton. And that's got green, so we'll grab, I don't want the mossy. I want, what is this? I think it's Old Olive. Yes, it's Old Olive. So I'm going to put a little bit on there. And then, say good luck. Good luck, Gail. That's too dark. Oh, way too dark. See how I love experimenting? All right. Much darker than it did on the other thing. So let's put some in there. Maybe I put too much, but you know these always end up like coming out pretty cool. I'm just going to put those 2 drops. And so now remember, this is on the regular cardstock. And things are going to change. And it looks totally different when you do it on the glossy, except for that. But when you're cutting out, like I cut out a whole bunch of leaves, so it doesn't matter if you have like yucky spots in it, because everything's going to even out in the long run. Okay, let's put a little bit more of this and a little bit more of this. So this again is the crushed curry. Now when it gets like really wet like this, maybe I'll put some brown in it. Maybe I'll put a drop of Told you this is experiment time. So we have no idea, just one drop of that. I wonder if I can spread it around a little bit. Now, you know, I just contaminated that. Wonder. Ooh. 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 I'm liking that. Oh, we're going to use some sponges. Okay. So if you were rubbing, or I want it to be a little bit more, a little bit less falling, a little bit more puffy. All right, this is going to dry like totally different. I just don't like where I smushed it, but I love all of that. So what I think I'm going to do, we're going to see how that happened. I'm going to put this to the side. Like, I can't understand how it like bleached. So I'm going to put this over to the side because this is like really wet with alcohol. And we're going to see what happens to that one. Oh, things are falling already. Because you know I'm so neat. Where did you get your clips? They are from CraftersSolutions. And here's their Etsy shop, CraftersSolutions. And it's like 2 S's, CraftersSolutions. I think Lisa put her link somewhere in there. There it is. I was a little behind on comments, so you probably knew your answer. All right, so where did I put? I did bring out vellum, which I haven't tried with these yet. And here is glossy. So let's see what we get. So this already has color, and I don't care if we mix, because then I have this other surprise, this stuff that I bought and never used until today. Okay. So this has like a lot of colors on it. Like this could turn to mud. Let's get like a coat of that. Then I'm just going to grab some, just some plain ones. But trust me, if I had more clips, man, I'd be putting them in the clips in advance and I'd have none of that. All right, so we're going to try some green. I really didn't bring a lot of colors out. So alcohol on glossy is always been a cool technique. And this is 92%, 91%, 90 something percent. Okay, so now I am going to bring in, this stuff is cool. All right, so this is, this is mixative. This is Tim Holtz. So I bought, it comes in one package, a gold and a silver. And don't ask me how much it was because I don't remember. But there is a little ball in there. And when I first opened it, I didn't hear the ball. So you knew it was like thick on the bottom. So we're going to take, and do I want to put it? Yeah, I'm going to put it on the, like if you were doing Yupo paper, or you had his other mixing stuff, you would just like put all your alcohol inks together. But since we're not doing it that way, I'm just going to do it. So this is like the, yeah, that stone technique that we used to use, other marbled, is it marbled stone? Is it something stone. But this doesn't rub off like the other ink. This just dries really cool. So I think it's worth having it in your stash. Yeah. All right. So we got that. Let's see how it does on this. Oh God, I am really full of ink. All right. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I know how I'm getting the ink. I got all the covers off of these and I keep landing on the other one. All right, so we're getting it a little bit darker with the crushed curry. Let's add some more green. And of course, you know, depending on what card you're doing, so that's running a little bit, that's cool. And then I'm gonna just put a little bit on there and then dab it. I do have a bottle of his stuff. Oh, what I could do too, because I am using alcohol. You should put some alcohol spray. Told you this was experimenting. We're experimenting. So when that dries, so you could have some really cool, let's see what it looks like from the other side. See what it looks like when it dries, but I think that would be cool for some like leaves or angel wings in a different color. Ooh, looks good as I'm putting it further away. Okay, so let me do like a few more with regular. Ew. Eyes a mess. Oh, I wanted to do more with the sponge. Let's try this. Let's try this. We're going back to a glossy. Ooh, look how curly this just got. I suppose it would be better to dry that with the, so you can do with the heater, so you can do both sides. All right, so let's do a little eggplant. I believe this is elegant eggplant. Whoa. Now, really, that wasn't a lot, but look what the sponge does with the alcohol. Oh my God. Quick, what color mixes with this good? Not green, not anything I have out here. Oh, maybe the yellow. Let's try some of that. I'll do it on this. Really, I should do it with more sponge. I could do that. I've got plenty of sponge. Plenty of sponge. Maybe, oh no, this is, yeah. That's very bright. Where's the other one? Which one was it? That one. I just don't want it to turn brown because I think that would. Because the alcohol kind of reactivates the ink again. It's not too bad. I think I liked it just in purple. But this section is its own thing. Let's make them all match. I like in here. It's still changing. If you can see that. Ah! Okay, let's try regular paper with that. And then I'll pull that other card back that was drying, and we'll see if that did anything, and then we'll put the other cards together. All right, this seems to need a little bit more ink. It's probably too much, but let's go with it. Oh yeah, it's way too much. Oh, I wish I was using the little things right now. Now, the thing that's good about, yeah, that piece is like, psh. So somehow, maybe even doing it in a spritzer, get some different effects. Let's just see. Yeah, I just put too much in there. That one just, psh. And that's what you do when you're experimenting. You start again. Let's see what we can, yeah, there's just way too much ink in there. Way too much. But it's so much fun. Not something you want to let your kids do though, but you can actually feel like a kid when you're doing it. So if you do something with a purpose, I mean, I have nothing but, you know, leaves in mind, so you could do swirls and different things, but yeah, it'd be so much neater with that. Oh, look, that could be like a center of the flower, and then you stamp around it. It could be anything you want it to be. You just use your imagination. I think this is what had the gold on it. Yeah. So, but different sections, you know, I keep like a stack of background stuff, and you never know what I'm gonna, yeah, so that's got like all that gold on it now. Okay, I'm gonna try and clean this up a little bit, and then we'll put some cards together. Okay, this one goes to this. So this is really something good to have in your stash. I would say this Tim Holtz mixative. Like, I don't buy a lot, like I'm not into like all his little doohickeys. Like I think he came out with like a whole, I don't know what it's called, yesterday, and like I'm not into all that stuff, but he has some really other things that are good. I'm trying to find like the right cap for the right bottle. It's bad enough I contaminated other things. All right, so this cap, oh, here it is. Okay, so hands, towel. Look, I washed it. It's not like it used to be. Garbage, garbage. Now I just put all that in my hands again. But you see what I mean? Like if you had all these like lined up. Yeah, this didn't work like I wanted it to. So the cotton ball is definitely better. Look how this dried. Like there's so many different effects you can get. There's that one. That's a little light, but here's this one all rolled up. But that will straighten out. Just have to maybe iron it. Put it in a book. Or roll it the other way. Or not. Alright, these are the ones I had done earlier. See how these lightened up? Alright, this one has to get like washed or something. Oh, I don't know where to put it. I found a spot. It's called the garbage can for now. Okay, let me just spray this a little bit. And this is just a baker sheet. Like, a lot came in a package for very little money on Amazon. All right, so this one, let's see what happened to it. Yeah, it did it again. I think because it's still wet under there, but when it totally dries, it like bleaches it. So you know what really would have been cool? Why didn't I think of it until now? Is like that dye that we have that has like the crisscrosses, and just thought of that. That would be awesome. That's just an amazing little thing. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside and try not to lose them. I am going to grab from Gather Together, which is a set that was brought back into the mini catalog. This is just cracking me up. Okay. We're going to grab, and it's here, Gather Together, and this one, and we're going to do soft suede. So I'm going to take this, and I think I can lower it a little bit, and I'm going to stamp that first. So then I know where I'm placing. I should put something else under this. I don't know what this is, but we're using it. Oh, raffle. Probably something that I should have looked at a while ago. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit on that side. And then a little bit more on that side. And that could be a thank you. I should have done thank you. I need thank you cards. Okay, and then Crumb Cake and Early Espresso. And I put them through the Old World folder. So, simple card. You know, I like simple. Simple cards, messy techniques. Oh, Gail, you really didn't want to glue that yet, because now you just messed it up. So we have to try something. Because I inked it first. And, I mean, this part is okay, but I really wanted to do the edges in brown. So we're going to see if I can make it work. Or this card is just going to be an itty bitty bit different. Itty bitty. I need a little bit more of this. I have a little idea. I'm going to take this itty bitty brush. There's always a way. So with the itty bitty brush, except it's not on the edge. Okay, and then I'm going to bring back the green. To kind of blend it a little bit, so it's not such a line. Now, which way does it open? That way. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. Yeah, expect my order, Lisa, if you're still on. It's a coming. I hope if there was questions. I am all over the map. I wanted to pop this up. All right, this one's going to be flat. Because you know how, like, you have days where you go, squirrel? Well, I was squirreling all day. So, plus, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Okay, so this one had more orange in it. And it was also popped up. And I also put, ta-da! We gotta, like, glitz it up. So we're just going to put 1, 2, and buckle my shoe. Oh yeah, it's the new medication they put me on. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. So yeah, I really like the more orange in it, and I should have looked at this a little closer, but it's really easier when you do a big piece and then, you know, cut your things out of it. And you're not squirreling on the day you're doing it. I mean, on a live. So now, I think I want to do, I don't think I want to use any of these. What time is it? Oh! We got time. Oh, I do like this one. But I think I'm going to make it a little darker. So yeah, we're going to make it a little darker. Just a little bit. This has alcohol, I think. And I really don't want the alcohol, but we're going to go with it. Because going with it seems to be my mood. That just like really fell out. So I guess as long as I'm wet, oh, you really shouldn't do that. But I want it to be a little bit brighter. And since I'm dirty, what the hey? That's why you need more of those things, so you don't have to do all this. Take them out, put them in, take them out. You just have enough to do everything. All right, then we're going to take some more of this green. Oh, I must. Yeah. You'll remember doing that, don't you? Don't you? Ooh, now it's brighter. I like it better now. I think it's dry enough. We're just going to go with it again. All right, so this time we're using some stamps from, what's that set called? It's in the new catalog. It's like evergreens. Well, it's this set. We're making this card right there. That's the set. So I've got that one that I don't want to use. This one that I want to use. That is not the saying that I want. That is the saying that I want. Just saying hello. And then this little leaf. And then we're going to use soft suede and cinnamon cider. We're going to get rid of all these because it's very messy here. Very, very messy. Okay, so we're going to do one there, one there. What did I do? Yeah, I did one. Of course, this was supposed to be the brown ones. You're right, I am all over the place. But I like this. But now I'm not sure if I'm going to like the lighter color. I mean the darker color there. But we're going to find out. Whoops. So, there. And there. And two will fit there. And one there. Yeah, it's a little bit of all right. All right, now we're going to open up the soft suede again. And then we're going to stamp just saying hello. And again, this would be like a nice thank you card. You can even, you know, put a cutout piece on top of there stamped if you wanted to really dress it up. But oops. So we're going to put that down on Early Espresso. Look how nice and slow I'm going. This is going to be on my hands forever. No, it won't. Little charcoal soap. And you're good to go. And that could have been vanilla instead of white, just like the other one I did was, but it's not. All right, so let me just clean this up a little bit, because of course I didn't bring back the piece of paper. So here are here are the cards, and yeah, thanks everybody for being here with me tonight. And hopefully I'll have some better ideas for Wednesday, but this is really fun and these are really great, and I'm putting in my order as soon as I'm done here for some more so that I have them, and then just keep them in a, you know, in a little box. These come out easy enough to wash. It's easier than clipping that piece of paper because I just kept one for every color and they take up a lot of room that way, and this way they can get washed maybe if I make it to the bathroom with them. But yeah, so anyway so I'll be back on Wednesday, and you know my motto, I don't know what, but it'll be something. Thanks everybody for being here with me. Good night.